Everybody, my name's Isaiah, and today we're going to be looking at Joey Jeremiah's video showing off the new Predators for Hansen vs Predator. And I'm absolutely spewing because I wanted to do an analysis of the Hansen vs Predator sizzle trailer, but it's not here anymore. It's gone, and it's such a good trailer. So I don't know if it'll come back later or if what's going to happen, but I'm so upset. I really want to make a video about it, but I'm going to use this one. Thank you, Joey, for uploading this. All credit goes to him. Uh, so I've known a little bit about these predators from the Sizzle trailer. So I know this guy is Chris Hansen's friend. I don't know what his name is, but looking at his face here, he looks so pissed off, man. Like, imagine that, betrayed by your friend. And I've heard he's rich, and you can see he's the sort of guy that's, I don't know if he was wealthy when he was born, so like he's had it sort of easy his whole life, but he's had it easy for a few years, let's just say. So, and now it's come crashing down, and it's hitting him now that life isn't going to be a walk in the park like it has been for the past 20 years probably. Like he's a wealthy guy. Now let's move on to the next guy. This guy is classic. I think this was Joey or the other guy, the Tea Happening channel guy. I don't know which one, but they made a video showing this guy, and he's the one that made a GoFundMe, a Kickstarter for a hair transplant, and it's the most sorry, pathetic beta activity I've ever seen in my life. Begging to a camera for people to give you money so you can have hair because you feel bad about yourself. It's so pathetic. It's it's weird. It's it's just sad, and I really want to see this guy. I don't know if he was even in the trailer. I can't remember him being in the Sizzle trailer, but I really want to see his reaction and what happens because I feel like he's gonna break down and cry. This guy here, he's a classic guy too. He's the only normal sort of looking guy. Maybe this guy is pretty normal too, but he's a normal guy. Like, and I think he would be one of the guys that really fucked up. Like he wouldn't normally do something like this under normal circumstances, but things just happened, and he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'll take the risk." And he really went against what his conscience was saying. And yeah, look where he ended up. He fucked up big time. And that's just from the initial Sizzle trailer. Like, he seems like he brought pizza, I think. I think he brings pizza, and he's eating the pizza with Chris. So that means like half the pizza's gone. So he must talk with Chris for a while if he's eaten a lot of pizza, and half the pizza's gone. So it'll be interesting to see how he's going to try and get his and worm his way out of the situation that he has brought himself into, I guess. He's going to be really interesting. He's a normal guy, in my opinion. This guy here, I can't remember exactly what he did. I remember he turns around and looks at the page, at the camera, sorry. But I love the Jurassic Park. He's going to be known as the Jurassic Park Predator. Um, you can just tell, like, he's a disgusting looking, sorry, yeah, beta. He's just going to be another, like, gross guy. This guy here was with the funny hairline. Look at that forehead. Oh my god. And he had those big black glasses on. Again, similar to these. I think these two guys are going to be very similar. Just losers who very, very desperate. This guy here I did not see. I don't think. Unless he's Chris's. No, he's Chris's friend. This guy I think got away with not being on the trailer. Um, yeah, he could be a sicko. He's older. Um, I don't know much about him. It'll be interesting to see what this guy was like. This guy here, I really don't like this guy. He's a cocky, arrogant asshole. He's looking Chris right in the eyes. He's saying, I can't remember what he says in the Sizzle trailer, but he's just like really arrogant, and I really don't like him. But look at this guy's head. He's got an egg head. Like, his head is a fucking egg. And I think he had something wrong with his head, actually. Like, I think there's actually something wrong with his head. So I feel bad making fun of him, but there's got to be something wrong with this guy. But I think he also tutors. He's like a tutor, and he worked with children. So that's going to be interesting when Chris asks him about what he does, and when he actually says, like, I work with children. Look at his head, man. Like, his head should end here. Wow, that's a weird head. This guy here looks scary. He's the sort of guy that would be in the woods waiting, just waiting for someone to walk past. And whether it's a guy or girl, he'd probably just rape them. Like, look at him. He looks like a mix between, like, Jason. I don't know. He's scary. He'd be like a serial killer in a movie. Um, Look at those eyes. They're just dead to me. Like, they're reptilian eyes. I can't remember him from the trailer, to be honest. I think he got away with not being on it, but I feel like he's going to be the Todd Spikes of this group of guys. Like, he's going to be really fucked up. He probably brought the weapons. I don't know. You guys probably know who brought the weapons, but I reckon he did. He's like a fucking serial killer, sick fuck. Like, I can just tell. All right, let's actually start the video now. Oh, this is great. He is definitely the Lorne Armstrong of this series, of Hanson vs Predator. Have a look at him. He even looks a bit like him. There's just a little, like, the lips, like how they're moving down, the depressor anguli oris. That's the muscle working there. That's making him look so sad. He's been crying his eyes out. He looks petrified. I freaking love it. He's going to be one of my favorite predators, I think. This guy, and to be honest, I reckon this guy might be one of my favorite predators because I just love how he's such a normal guy. He reminds me of Vince Vaughn a bit, actually. That's who he reminds me of, Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn and someone else. I can't think. But this guy here, he's like Jonah Hill. Him, and then this guy here, they're all like the fat losers. They're going to be very similar to each other. But I think this guy here is not as much of a loser. I think he's got something going for him. Like, move it over a bit. He like goes to school or he goes to uni. Like, he had stuff going for him. This guy here works. Like pizza shop. Like, he's just got nothing going for him really. And then this guy here, he reminds me of like a, oh shit, gone too far. He reminds me of like a programmer or something. Like, but he's just a loser as well. But that's the lineup, and it's a great lineup. Like, they all look so interesting. Probably my top three from looking at it. This guy here, and it's tough. You know what? Like, they're all really good. Chris's friend is going to be good. I really want to see what goes on with him. This guy here, because he's had the bald, because he had that GoFundMe Kickstarter, that's going to be good. This guy here, because he's such a normal guy. This guy, obviously the losers, this trifecta triangle here, they're going to be really good to look at because you just love seeing like these sort of guys like cry. And this guy, because he's crying, is going to be great. This guy is going to be great because he looks scary as hell and looks like he's a fucking sicko. This guy, because he's old and you can just stereotypically assume he's a fucking pedo. And then this guy, because of how they're all good. Like, Chris has picked a great bunch of predators. Great job, Chris. I don't know if I want to play the whole video. I'll just flick it and start it. I just really wanted to analyze the predators to start with. But David Tirolo, Michael Manzi, Stephen Buchanan. Jeez, he looks scary. Jesse Velez. Who's this? Was Jesse even in that initial one? Oh, maybe it was him. That's Jesse. I don't know. Oh, that's different. Fuck, who's that? Michael Popovich. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on right now, but it seems like there are more predators for some reason. Jesse Velez. He looks. So we've seen those three. Pretty scary looking guy as well. We don't want to fuck with him. This guy here though. Holy shit. Michael Pop. He looks scary as fuck. Like Joshua Colan. That's the worst last name, by the way. But yeah, he looks scary. I would love to see this guy's interview. I don't know if he's in Hanson vs Predator, but I don't know why he's on this video, but yeah, I hope he is because he looks scary. Like, he looks interesting. And then these three guys.
Shit.
And that's a bit about them. I just really wanted to get a look at them. There's some footage here. So this guy here, he's this in the Sizzle trailer. He does this in the Sizzle trailer. That is so scary. Like, and they got a decoy like right in there, and it's so great watching Hanson To Catch a Predator, Hanson vs Predator in such good quality. Like, what is it in? Like, it's 720p HD. It's like just the quality of this video is so good. I'm used to just watching crappy quality To Catch a Predator. It's all blurry, and now look how beautiful. Look at this. It's so great. Like, there's a curtain. It's the same sort of setup actually, because remember the curtains. Normally, it's filmed from this angle, and the curtain's on the left when the predator comes in. So it's the same sort of setup in the kitchen here. How scary is this guy? Like, I don't know how she's standing up to him. Like, look at him. He's a fucking freak. What could he have had under there? Like, the girl wouldn't have known. It could have been anything. Like, it really could have been anything. But she just stood there. And what if you pulled out like I don't know, like a knife and held it to her and said, "Come with me now." And what's the security guards going to do? They're going to have to like do something, and they'd have a hostage situation. Look, he looks like he's reaching for something. Like, why has he got his hand there? Like he's trying to reach for something. It is so awkward too. Like he's really reaching for her. It's it's weird. He's dressed in all black. Obviously, doesn't want to be seen. I wonder if Chris is going to mention that actually. Like, why are you dressed in all black, dude? Why couldn't you have worn something normal? Obviously, it's because he's trying to hide his identity because he's doing something wrong. I actually know a girl that looks like this, so it's going to be really weird. Like from this angle, maybe from the front she'll look different, but I know a girl that looks 99% like this. That's creepy. She doesn't look scared at all. She looks happy. She looks a bit creeped out actually, but like she's not frightened. Just fast forward it here. So John Dupee, here he is here. Look at that lip.
You have the seat right over here.
He looks like a bit of like a homeboy. There. Look, he's wearing like he's like the real baggy. Oh, he looks scary. He looks a bit like Doc from. He reminds me of. Oh, he reminds me of yeah, Doc from Back to the Future. A younger Doc with like brown hair. Like if he had white fuzzy hair, he'd look like Doc. Jeez, he would want to go to the past after this. He'd want to just fucking get in a time machine and go back. But he's like texting her when he walks in, like I'm here, and he sees Chris. He's like, "Fuck! Look at that! Look at that gaze. He's intimidating. He's really intimidating there."
Right over here. She's 14.
And look, when he said, "I love when look at that disgusting haircut. That is so greasy." Honestly, if you've got hair like that, just shave it. Like, just shave your head. That looks so bad. He's trying to comb it over. He's tried so hard to make his hair look good for her, and look at that. It's the worst comb over. And he couldn't even comb this part over because it's just so short. It just sticks up. Strong jaw though. He's got a strong jaw. But here he says she's. Wait, what's he say?
14.
14, yeah. He says she's 14 there, and he's just really trying to hope she believes. Or Chris, sorry. He's really hoping Chris believes him. Like, oh, yeah. Oh no. Sorry, what's he say?
She's 14.
Oh, 14, yeah. So he says it and just waits for Chris's response. I thought he said she's 18, sorry. No, he says she's 14. So that's a difference between him and Lorne, actually, because Lorne always said, like, oh no, Lorne said she's 13. What am I saying? Don't worry, I'm getting confused. It's been a long night. Fuck. But yeah, he's just saying and just waiting for Chris's reaction.
14. Why would you at 30?
Look at him now. He's put on so much weight. He's got the belly. He's aged a bit, but you can see he's got the Botox still. Like he's still doing Botox, trying to make himself look good, which is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you got the money, you can do it.
I think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone. I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
Just hit it off, friends. It's like dot points. He was just reeling off the dot points he'd written down in his car on the way over. Like, okay, so just in case it's a setup, we hit it off, friends. Like he doesn't even have a conjoining sentence between them. He just says, hit it off, friends.
I mean, we just hit it off, friends? You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl. And later you tell her I was...
Oh, he's swallowing. He's so uncomfortable. He wants to get out of there. They're blurring out the pictures, so he might have sent pictures, actually. That would be good.
I'd love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted me to, and I wanted to.
Oh.
Has that line ever worked for you before? No.
8 years in prison. What was he? Oh, I was hoping it said his job. He's a scary motherfucker. Wow. He reminds me of someone there. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. He looks like someone there. I don't know. I can't get it. Those eyes. They're the eyes that scare me. Look at them. Just so dead. Napoleon Dynamite. That reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite right there. Fast forward. Oh, he isn't. He's outside. Oh, he's that guy.
But what am I to make of this?
So he doesn't look that scary actually. He reminds me of Bald Beaver Hunter a bit. Just the way he acts, like, and he looks a bit like him. He just reminds me of him. That head.
There's a horrible lapse in judgment. A horrible lapse in judgment.
Yeah.
How old are you? 27. 27. Help me to understand what it was.
He looks so old. What are with these guys being like 25, 27 and looking like they're 40? Jesus Christ. I can't believe how much people age. It's all to do with diet. Like, it's got to do something with diet.
That really brought you here tonight. I don't expect it.
I love when the head goes down. And here's his friend. A few photos of him here. That's when Chris comes out. Oh, Chris. Imagine all the conversations these guys have had. Because they're friends, right? Like, he would have been sitting... Because apparently they were on the train together to the city or whatever together. Like, they must have talked about To Catch a Predator at some point. Like, they would have talked about it often. Imagine being friends with Chris Hansen. That's all I would talk about. To Catch a Predator. Tell me about this. What were your feelings about this? What happened behind the scenes? And then after all that, he would have laughed about it, said, oh, those disgusting predators. And he would have been like, Chris would have been, yeah, they're dickheads. And now he's the predator. And he's like, oh, shit. Like, it's me now. Fuck. And I love when he grabs his phone here. Like, he's panicking so much. He just wants to get out of there. That's great. Here's the other guy. He reminds me so much of Vince Vaughn there. He's so cool and collect. Like, that's what he's wearing underneath the jacket. The pizza's like half eaten. Yeah. If a predator brings over pizza, don't eat it. By the way, like, because what they do is sick shit to it. Like, some people I know, they like, for example, ejaculating on pizzas, or like he probably didn't do it, but ejaculate on the pizza and then feed it to the girl that they thought they were going to see, and they get off on that. That's really disgusting. So that's why Chris doesn't really eat the pizzas, and that's why they wouldn't eat it, because they probably did shit to it, just in case.
Sexually a 13-year-old girl when you're 44? Yes, it's against the law.
No, to me, he doesn't know the law either. He's trying to like argue with Chris and say, no, we'll just like, I was just meeting her, I wasn't going to have sex with her. Yeah. He reminds me of like a beaver slash, I don't know, you know the angry beavers? For some reason he reminds me of like some sort of animal, like a ferret, like that nice hair. The hairline is so like smooth, like it just digs into his forehead, but it's weird. Like, he's got a weird shaped head, and like back here, it's so warped. Like, look at that warpedness. He's got a warped head. And speaking of warped heads, look at that warped head. Oh, I fucking love it. That's when he looks back. I wonder if he spots the camera and like he goes to grab his phone and he just bails. Like he might not even get an interview because he just leaves before Chris can even come out because he sees the camera. I don't know. I assume he's looking at the camera right now. That's what I think. Fuck. He is so ugly. Yeah, well, I hope we can. Oh, they've been saying shit. I'm just trying to skip through it. That's all. Oh, some of the chat log. You're really 13, huh? So he's confirming the age. Really, I feel like the universe is. I reckon he says something there like, "Oh, wait, we are deaf, kindred, kinda." I don't know what that says. Really, you don't think I'm too old for you? He definitely says that. You don't think I'm too old for you? Hang on. No, I can't get any more in. Yeah. Oh, we are deaf, kindred, spirited. I feel like the universe is bringing us together. Oh, it's so cringe. Ugh. Well, you're cool and cute too. I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know. Yeah, so that's some of the chat log. I didn't see that before. The egg. Oh, I missed it. Come with
Here to smoke
you. Look at that head. And he's so arrogant and smug. Oh, I hate that guy. I really don't like him. I hate him the most just from this.
with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, this is the other guy. He looks the same.
You feel that?
No footage of him. Oh, he's in the chat log actually. Oh, so he knows. Look, just by talking's illegal and it's a whole different story. I don't want an old lady. I want you tonight. Probably someone to hang with. I can get 10 years by just talking to you. What's going to be there? Well, drink some more. Drink some weed, beer, liquor. So, yeah, he's just talking a bit more in here. I want to see you tonight or something. Great. It's on the chat log. And it's on Facebook Messenger too. That's weird. Like, or I think it's on Messenger. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's so weird now. And here's the great footage of him. That is so sad. What a pathetic human being. Mate, I would neck myself if I was this guy. Like, seriously. And here's this guy's fucking tough, man. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Look at this guy. You would not want to fuck with this guy. I tell you, man. Holy shit. He is so scary. You know what? He's my number one. I want to see what goes on with this guy. Wow. I'm so into. I can't even look at this guy anymore. He's scaring me. There's nothing else. These are the eyes of predators that watch your children. Those eyes are the scariest though, I think. Those are ones. They're so seedy. Oh, anyway, guys, and there's the emblem. Have a seat. Chris Hansen. Need a bit of a belly, but you know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Just wanted a quick one. Or it wasn't that quick in the end, but just looking over the predators. Great bunch of predators. I'm so pumped for Hansen vs Predator. It's going to be really good. Till next time, boys. See you later.